Hello, my name is Sally Gibbon, and I'm the owner of the TrustIsYou.com and a brand new class on the Great Discovery, which is my name, www.sallygibbon.com. I want to help as many U.S. business owners, franchisees owners, entrepreneurs, and 1099 income earners save at least 90% on their federal income taxes, and in 43 states no longer pay state income taxes with the business trust. Today, we're going to talk about the beneficial trust. If you know my story, back in 2019, I was working full time as a Medicare broker and I wholesaled 7 properties nationwide and paid off $184,000 in debt. I was a rock star in my real estate group. I found out in April of 2020 that my tax bracket went from 22% to 24%, and all of a sudden I owed the federal government $97,000 in short-term capital gains. I had $50,000 set aside, and I had to get on a payment plan with the IRS. So I want to share with you today what it's going to look like if you are a U.S. real estate investor. Maybe you're doing wholesaling, maybe you're doing fix and flips, maybe you're doing tax liens like I do, or auction houses. There are 7 different layers from 10% to 37%, 7 different layers of taxes. And if you make $50,000 in profit, this is how much you would pay for each one that you sell. At $10,000, you would pay $5,000 in short-term capital gains. At 12%, it becomes $6,000. At 22%, $11,000. At 24%, $12,000. At 32%, it would be $16,000. If your tax bracket's 35%, you'd be paying $17,500. Or if you're making the highest tax bracket, $18,500. I personally, my first house that I did was an auction property. I bought it for $20,000. I sold it. It was supposed to go to auction for $50,000. Actually, when it did go to auction, it went all the way up to $64,000. Woohoo! Sally Goodman made $44,000 in profits. At 24% on that first property in the trust, I saved $10,385 on that house. That money that I saved went to another property where I saved even more taxes, because the Beneficial Spendthrift Trust saves you in 5 very specific ways. You no longer pay short-term or long-term capital gains. You no longer pay interest income taxes. So if you have notes like I do, seller financing or creative financing in real estate, subject to or the BRRRR strategy, that's interest income taxes. You no longer pay dividend income taxes on profits. You no longer pay rental income taxes. Yes, you can take depreciation. Yes, you can do cost averaging, but we'll go over the benefits in just a second. And you no longer pay royalty income taxes with the beneficial trust. Now, Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor who wrote 5 separate trusts to save very specific taxes. And with all 5 trusts, you're going to save in 4 very important ways. Number 1, taxes year after year, generation after generation. Number 2, you're going to keep all your information completely private in the trust. No one's going to know how much you own, where you own it, or what you own. Now, there's a false rumor out there that your LLC, S Corp, or C Corp does that for you. No, unfortunately, it does not. Online, you can either go to the Secretary of State or the Corporation Commission and research all LLCs and S Corps. They're not private. 40% of all LLCs get sued every year. I bet you didn't know that. You're not private. Third way that you save, talking about lawsuits. All lawsuits become frivolous and go away. So if the renter's dog gets out and bites the mailman cannot come after you. They can only go after the renters whose dog it was. And the fourth way, if you have the Spendthrift Trust, you no longer have to do the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department. Please, if you don't have the Spendthrift Trust, do the paperwork. If you don't do the paperwork, you could be fined $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. I don't want that to happen to you. So I am going to go live today, Monday, at 4 p.m. on Zoom to talk about the Spendthrift Trust. I want all U.S. business owners, entrepreneurs, franchisee owners, 1099 income earners. So if you're a doctor, a digital marketer, or you're an affiliate marketer, and U.S. investors to know about this. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.